All right, you made it.
Hey, how's it going?
All good, all good.
All right, so we have a number of people joining us already. If you're already here, why don't you in the chat drop where you're from, where you're tuning in from, and we'd love to recognize where you are. All right, we got a little Oklahoma action. Raleigh, right down the street. That's awesome. San Francisco, New Jersey, LA, Franklin, Tennessee, Tampa, Alabama, Virginia, Helsinki. Woohoo! Houston, Texas.
We have Kim from Arizona.
That's awesome. All right, we're going to give people just a few minutes to join. I'm going to put up our agenda so that we can see what we're going to be talking about. We do have some awesome things that we'll be talking about today, and we have some great prizes that we'll be giving away a little later. How's the weather where everybody is? You know, we got a little dusting of snow earlier.
Well, around Seattle, it's pretty typical. It's in the 40s and kind of gray and drizzly.
Nice.
Snow in Helsinki as well.
Just cold here in Alabama, no snow.
Luckily, most of the scans are done inside.
Exactly. Let's see. Paul says it's very cold in the 20s. It's cold in Maryland. It is freezing. About to rain. That's Dana. San Francisco is wet and cold. See, Canada is beautiful day. Snowed yesterday, sunny today. 41 degrees in Oklahoma. Chilly in Georgia. Awesome. All right, it is 7:02. Let us jump in and get started. Again, we're going to be going over the amazing features of 2.0. We're so excited to have CubiCasa 2.0 live. If you have not already gone to your respective store and done the upgrade, you can do that, and you'll be able to start downloading and scanning with 2.0. But we're going to talk about the features. We're going to talk about our certified photographer program. We're going to meet some of the team members that are on the phone or on the call with us, introduce our new community managers, do a little Q&A, which we'll do throughout, and then we'll give away a couple things. We have, Tammy, you want to talk about the giveaways?
Sure. So we have a very exciting assortment of prizes. So we have an SD card, we have an Amazon gift card, and we have a 5-pack of scans to give away.
Awesome. So a little bit of something for everybody. I know as a photographer, you can always give me an SD card and I'm happy. So, all right, well, let's jump in. I'm going to start with this little video. Some of you may have seen it, but I'm going to share my screen again.
The world as we know it is changing. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter whether you're an old hand or if you've recently learned some handy tricks. It doesn't matter if you can't see our angle yet. It doesn't matter if you do things on a small scale or a large scale. It doesn't matter if you understand the depth of this change yet. The change is coming, and we invite you to be a part of it.
Woohoo! So we are here to talk about CubiCasa 2.0. We're super excited. And we're going to start off with just talking about one of the major things that 2.0 brings, which is LiDAR support. With this new update, you'll see big and small updates all across the board, but these include total area calculation, better accuracy, and live scan visualization, just to name a few. And I'm going to ask Arnie to jump in and share a little bit more about LiDAR and total square footage.
Sure. So as said, with the update that you can get from the App Store or Google Play Store, if you have a LiDAR device, which means iPhone 12 Pro, iPhone 12 Pro Max, or iPad 2020 Pro, that had some special devices. Mark, can you remember the exact?
iPad Pro 12.9 4th generation and iPad Pro 11-inch 2nd generation.
Yes, and then a set of the flagship Android Samsung phones. So those are the supported devices for this laser feed.
Did we lose Arnie?
Total area calculation. Other than that, the LiDARs will have a visualization while you are scanning, so you have sort of a live feedback that, okay, what you have already covered during the scan. And maybe best of all, increased accuracy. So compared to our tests in fall 2020, we had a 36% increase in accuracy. And currently we can safely say that the typical measurement is off from the ground truth 2.7%. So that's quite accurate on a handheld device, I would say.
Awesome. So there we have the LiDAR piece. And then we also have speech recognition. So now when you're going through a room and you're scanning, you have the ability to press a little microphone right on your device as you're scanning, and you can label a room simply by speaking into your phone. So if you want to label, instead of maybe an office space, maybe it's a bedroom, you can do that label right there, and it will automatically follow through when you get your scan or when you get your floor plan. So that room label will be just as you spoke it into the microphone, which eliminates the need to go back and do it in a quick edit or do a fix request after the fact. So it's pretty awesome and allows you to do that. I'll show you a video of what that looks like. All right, so basically you'll see the microphone and you simply tap on it as you're recording, say the room name, and you'll be able to keep the progress as you're moving through pretty seamlessly. I know in the previous session, someone asked the question if they're talking to a realtor, if the realtor needs to stop talking. It's not tracking a full conversation, but while you're speaking the name of the room, it may be advantageous to have them not talk during that moment. In addition, I think, Arnie, you mentioned that it only recognizes English at this time.
Yes, that's true. So for international audience, let's say German or French, you can speak to it in English. And if your floor plan language is German or French, for example, we will auto-translate the labels if they are in the set of our predefined labels, which are those you have seen before. So bathrooms, bedrooms, living rooms, kitchen. But if it's something really custom, then it won't be translated because we don't have the translation. I also saw a question about the, is it only about LiDAR? So this feature is also for all of the iOS devices and all Android devices. So the speech recognition is included in all devices. And maybe sort of a background for this feature. So as you might know, sometimes you need to change those room labels in Quick Edit, or you need to do a fix request to change the room label. So this is the way to get it right on the first run, and which we think that will improve the delivery time, which is precious, as we know.
Awesome. Tammy, do we have any questions that have come through yet?
I do. So I was just trying to answer in the chat. So the question is, so is 2.0 only for iPhone 12? So maybe just to clarify that.
All right, so 2.0, not only for iPhone 12, it's for all devices. However, the LiDAR capabilities are only for the 12 and the iPad Pro and the select Android devices.
Thank you, Arnie. And I'm typing the which models have LiDAR into the chat right now, so everyone will know that information.
Awesome.
It might get a bit confusing. So Apple calls it LiDAR, and it's their own sort of a approach to the laser technology, or the time of flight / 3D capture, and then time of flight, so TOF for Android devices. It's a bit of different technology, but they try to solve the same problem in a sense.
Awesome.
I do have a couple more questions. On the speech recognition, do you need to speak a full sentence, or can you just say, just say office?
Just say the room name, and only say it if you really want to be something custom. Otherwise, it's best to leave it up to us. If you just need it to be bedroom, you don't need to say it. If you want to be, let's say, kids' bedroom, then use the speech recognition feature.
Okay. If we could do a couple more just to clarify a question. Now, the LiDAR, will the LiDAR work on the iPhone 11 Pro Max Plus?
Answer is no, simply because it doesn't have the LiDAR sensor.
Right. Okay, Richard is asking which Android devices, and I think that list is pretty extensive. Is that information available somewhere where it's easy to find?
Yes, on this CubiCasa 2.0 page, there's a list of supported devices. Currently, there's only 3 Samsung devices supported, but we anticipate that there will be much more during the spring, as this is sort of becoming a popular sensor.
Okay. And Mark, I'm wondering, Mike is asking, do we have any footage of what we will see when we are scanning? Like what we'll see on the scan or on the screen on our phone as we're scanning?
There's example images on the Facebook user group, official user group. So there you can see examples. I don't know if Mark, you can get those somehow easily up for the screen as well. But you can find them from the Facebook group. So there are like basic still images which show the mesh on top of the image or the video screen.
All right,
I will
thank
try
you.
to pull one of those in.
Yeah, I would say that the images don't represent the the sort of a feature in full detail, so you really have to experience it. But I think it's a really nice feature to get the confidence on site that, okay, this area was scanned, and it's really easy to see that, okay, how the technology actually captures the environment.
All right. I have a question also from Mark, and he says per A and SI standards, living area is calculated on exterior measurements of a dwelling, and he's wondering if this has been addressed.
So for the total area, we follow the IPMS2 residential standard. And that's actually the same that Matterport provides with their floor plans. So that's the sort of a first implementation. And on the roadmap, feature roadmap, we have other calculation standards as well. One way to sort of include those is to just add the exterior walls as a default width. There are different standards, so I cannot say that specifically for your area that this will be right on spot. But please send us a message that what do you think that we should follow, and we'll look into it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, one of the next features, and this is one that I got a chance to test out a little bit earlier, is the adaptive lighting for iOS devices. And basically it addresses the issue. And as photographers, we all have situations, and we all know that we should try to turn on lights in every room before we start scanning. But we may run into a dark closet or a garage or a basement that may have less than ample lighting. And now what happens with this adaptive lighting feature is it automatically turns on the built-in flash in dark spaces. So you don't have to trigger anything, you don't have to do anything, it automatically does it. And it was really, really awesome to see it in action. So I think that'll be another great feature that will help us to just be a little bit more efficient and get better scans. Oppie, anything to add?
So for all iOS devices which have the flash, Android, we've kicked Google about this, that they should allow this to be done. And let's see if we can get this done for Android as well, but currently it's impossible.
Awesome. All right, so we've talked about improved accuracy and stability, which is one of the key pieces with this release. And I really, really am excited about the floor plan themes. I like to, really showcase color in my floor plans. And now what's going to happen is you will have the ability to choose a floor plan theme, which will automatically give you a different look for your images or your floor plans. And yes, you still have the ability to customize and do those things, but I want to show you these floor plans, which are pretty cool. One of the first ones is super classic, is the black and white. It adds a nice feel, a nice touch, very classic look, very fun. And then we have Grayscale. Grayscale adds just some, delicate touches, adds a little bit of shading to, differentiate the different rooms. Next, we have Elegant, which is super popular and very nice. My personal favorite is Blueprint, maybe just because I love the color blue, but it's pretty awesome and allows you, again, to set yourself apart as you're showing your floor plans. And then Earth Tones, which are pretty cool as well. Again, you can differentiate the rooms with different colors, which is pretty awesome. And then there is Wet Space. So pretty cool. Arnie, did you want to add anything about the floor plans?
I would encourage everyone to go to the company settings, and under styling tab, you'll see the different possibilities that you can edit. So you can still edit the colors, like the wet space color, bedroom color, bath color separately. So we only provide you the template, and then you can configure it as you want. Given that power, you can end up in a situation where the floor plan is really ugly. Let's say that you will have a green floor with yellow walls. Maybe that's not the design that you aimed for. So you can just reselect any of the templates and that will reset the style to the template style. So be careful there. And currently only way to test it is to set the style and then go to quick edit and save a floor plan. So that will re-render the floor plan for you and then you'll see the style. We are working on a feature to show the preview on the settings page, but that's not yet available.
Awesome.
And tiny detail is the door swing. So many of the feedbacks that we've got is that the door swing should be 45, but I think we made it better. So now it can be between 0 and 90 degrees. So feel free to choose.
Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna take a small moment to break from the screen and the slides. And what I wanna do is introduce some of the folks that are on the phone. You've been hearing from our team, and we wanna introduce some of the team so that you can know who's been working behind the scenes and having a great time. So Arnie, would you introduce yourself?
Sure, so
Yeah, I should say.
I'm the Chief Product Officer here at CubiCasa, and I take care of the scanning experience, floor plans, the web portal on a broad scale, and I specifically focus on the web portal, so delivery of floor plans and edits, etc.
Awesome. Thank you, Arnie. All right. Mr. CEO.
Yes. Oh yeah. Okay. So as maybe Arne was so scared of showing himself on the video. Let's see if I can get this working. Because not, I'm on a mobile. First time using Zoom on a mobile. So, but okay. So you can hear me. So yes, I'm Harry or Harry, founder CEO. What else there is to say? Well, maybe sort of a status. I'm going to be saying that. Yes, initially started in the Nordic countries in Finland. I've been here in the US for a year now, and extremely privileged to be working with the Real US team here. Tammy, Mark, or the others on a phone call today. But also, sort of why is 2.0 important to us? Yes, given the times that we've had, it's been problematic. But then again, customers, the users, basically the scanners, the photographers. So yeah, it's very motivating. So to be working with everybody in that sense. So sounds kind of childish to say, but I actually am really happy doing this. So yeah, thank you everybody. Okay, that's it, Mark.
Thank you. Chris.
Hey, my name is Chris Mitchell. I'm actually a sales rep at CubiCasa. I'm actually located in Athens, Alabama. And, I spend most of my day doing demos and helping clients get signed up and, walking them through the process of doing a good scan. But also, aside from bringing in new sales, I'm also focused on, coming up with creative ways to help the photographer community actually sell more floor plans and empowering them with, ideas and things that they can do to, improve their marketing and help them actually sell more of these floor plans. If you ever need help, I'm always available to jump on a demo and help you any way I can.
Awesome. Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
And then next, I'm going to introduce Tammy, and Tammy is one of our new community managers. So as community managers, the role is to help, we're both photographers, but, our goal is to kind of help with not only using the app and the product, but also, marketing ideas and just tools to help us all navigate and work better with our real estate agents. So Tammy, would you please introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Tammy. I am a real estate photographer, and I live close to Seattle, about an hour south of Seattle. And really excited to be working with Mark. We have some really fun things planned for you. This is a good time to mention, we will be sending out a survey because we have ideas of what you might like, but we really want this to be your community. And So some of the things that we've been thinking about doing are creating a marketing package that will help you when you come on and start selling floor plans. So you have something to present to your agents to make it easier for you to get more floor plans done. Maybe having a forum where we can interact with each other and ask questions about shooting, about business, about anything really that's important to you. When we can get together again to be able to meet each other in person and have shooting dates like a meetup, and we'll actually go and do some photography for fun. Maybe weekly photo assignments and chances for all of you to either feature your creative work or your real estate work. Mark and I are thinking about doing a live clubhouse discussion where you guys would be able to join in and share with us. And always gifts and prizes. We're thinking of fun things that you might like. So please fill in our survey so we would know what you would like. That's it for me. Thanks, Mark.
No problem. Thank you, Tammy. And I am Marc Smith. I am a real estate photographer as well, based in North Carolina. I am in the Triad. So I saw we had a couple people from the Raleigh area. So I'm excited to, be here. I just moved from Chicago, the Chicagoland area. So I'm really excited and glad to be a part. And just to give a little bit about Clubhouse. Clubhouse is a new app, and it is basically a non-video app. So it's just audio. You get in and you basically set up a room, and then you have, so like for instance, Tammy and I would host a room, and then you could come and join the conversation. You could either just listen in, or you can come up on stage and ask questions or speak or share an idea or thought. Right now it's in beta, so it's currently only for iPhone users, but eventually it will be across the board. So it's a cool tool. It's a great way to break the barrier and have some dialogue in a good way. So we're excited to be community managers and really helping to grow the certified photographers. And Tammy, do you want to come back up and talk a little bit about the certified? Well, you talked a little bit about it, but just some of the additional pieces that we're looking to really grow.
Whoops. Hi. What do I have for you? Let's see. So photo assignment.
Did we talk about the swag?
Oh, well, I have some ideas for swag. We're getting that all together. I might have some branded merchandise that people might be interested in. We're working on getting some t-shirts, which is always a popular item. And also some little goodies that you might like to have in your car when you're out on a shoot. So I have a few ideas. I'm getting things together.
Awesome. Thanks again, Tammy.
Thank you.
So now that we just mentioned, the certified photographers and what we're doing from that aspect, I want to share one awesome thing that we're doing, one additional awesome thing. For all of our certified photographers who have LiDAR devices, you will get free floor plans until Valentine's Day. So that's really awesome. You'll have the ability to scan away. Now, if you're on the call and you are not yet a certified photographer, you have a couple of options. We'll attach a link shortly where if you've not scanned with us yet, you can click that link and sign up. If you already have an account, but you are not yet a certified photographer, simply send an email to support@CubiCasa.com. And Tammy, if you could throw that in the chat, they will take your account and they will make sure that we get converted over to a certified photographer account, and you will be able to utilize and scan with the LiDAR device until Valentine's Day and receive free floor plans. So I think that's pretty awesome.
All right.
Awesome. So Tammy, what questions do we have that have come in?
Let me scroll up a little bit here. There are questions about specific devices. Samsung Note 20 Ultra, is that supported?
Well, you can install the 2.0 like for all devices, but the LiDAR or TOF, time of flight features, are not supported on the Note 20 because it doesn't have the sensor.
Yes, so just to clarify again, the increased accuracy is really to do with the LiDAR.
Yep.
Just to clarify for everyone.
That said, when we ran the tests, we actually noticed that we used old test set that we had, and during the last, let's say, 6 to 3 months, the accuracy of the non-LiDAR devices has increased like 0.5%. And it's an AI, so it's not easy to get that kind of an increase at this point when we have done like a ton of scans. But still, I would say that it's a nice improvement on the sidelines.
Thank you.
Anything else, Tammy?
There are no, I don't see any other questions. Everyone, please, if there's anything that I haven't answered within the chat, please go ahead and email me. And I put my email in that chat, and I will make sure that I get back to you with your specific questions.
Awesome. All right, so if there are no other questions, what we're going to do is we are going to move into the giveaway portion, and I am in the process of making sure everyone's name is in our system so that we can randomly draw. That'll take just a moment, and then we'll be ready to go.
I'd like to add one comment as I see the chat here going on. So about the total square footage, we will send out a product survey next week or the week after. So please try to answer that survey and describe how you would feel about the total square footage and what are the requirements for the total square footage. Because in some states, it's sort of a reference number. In some states, it's like the law. So it really depends. So it's really hard for us to make the decision that, okay, should we provide this? Are we confident enough with the non-LiDAR devices, et cetera, et cetera. So it depends on the location. And that's why we are sort of thinking, okay, should we push it? Should we make it as a sort of optional feature? So once we send out the survey, please respond to it and give your 2 cents.
Thank you, Arnie.
Also another comment, there was somebody asking about the pricing. So Arne, do you want to be, so are the LiDAR scans going to be costing more now or in the future? What's your answer, Arne?
So no pricing changes ahead. They will be the same price as the regular scans right now.
Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. All right, so we are ready to do our drawing. I'm going to share a different screen. We have ability to see everybody. We're going to do the first scan. Tammy, what is our first prize we're giving away?
The first one is the SD card.
Here we go. Caleb, if you would do us a favor and send your email address, or just send an email to tammy.dwight@CubiCasa.com. You will get your gift and we'll make sure everything is arranged for you there. Tammy, what's the next one?
The next prize is the Amazon gift card.
Alan.
Yay.
You can do the same and send an email to Tammy. And lastly, actually, you know what, Tammy, we have 2 sets of free scans, correct?
Yes, yes.
All right, so here we go for 1. Regina.
Regina. Okay.
And lastly, Dana T.
All right.
So again, thank you so much for your participation. Thank you for being here. We're excited about this community of photographers and everything that we can accomplish. We will pause one more time just to see if there are any additional questions. Anything, Tammy?
I don't see anything else right now. Just everyone really excited about 2.0.
Awesome, and so are we. So again, if you were a prize winner, please email tammy.dwight@CubiCasa.com. If you have not yet updated your app, make sure you do that when we get off of our live event. And get out there and let's start scanning. It's a super awesome time. We're excited about 2.0 and excited about a lot of incredible things that we're going to bring to you. I'm excited for you to be a part of this community, and we're looking forward to doing big things together.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, guys. Have
Thank
a
you,
great
Abby.
night.
Thank you, team. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Everybody.
Bye.